Hello guys, I feel scammed. I'm honest. The whole system how it works right now is a scam. You work a 9 to 5 because you have to pay your bills. And in the same time, the richest people on earth don't work at all or work very less. I watched a really great video about Charlie Munger and his whole life experiences and tips, and it was an eye-opener. If I can teach you one thing out of it, it is, if you have, for example, 100k in your account and compound interest gives you 10%, it will be a yearly $10,000 for free. And you have to imagine people who work a second job are struggle to earn around $4,000 to $5,000, and they have to work on the weekends or in their spare time. And that is insane. You don't have to do anything. So that results in, if we have a lot of money, it is easier to earn more money. But we are in the situation right now where we have less money to earn money. And I can see just to risk more to earn more money. And if you have a bigger risk, the opportunity to lose everything is similar. What else should we do? I try to get to risky investments to double my money, take out my profits or even all, and invest it back to my S&P 500, which will compound over time. And in the past, the first 100k is different than we have it right now. I would even say it is 200 to 300k in times that we have right now because of inflation and all the other stuff that is happening currently. We have to pay a lot of tax for everything. And in the past, wealth was something completely different. If we look 2 or 3 generations back, it was to having your own house, maybe a car, and that showed you are wealthy and have status. And right now, I think the biggest wealth, except from being healthy at all and your family and the friends and everyone who's close to you, is to be able to work whenever you want and how much you want. And that results in having a big amount of passively money. And there is no way to have 100% passive money. You have always to do something for that as well. But like, for example, if we speak about investing and having $1 million on your account or 15 million, and you could get out around 4% every year without shrinking your whole portfolio, you could live pretty well. And nobody tells you when you have to work, and you always know that you have money at the side. So you are not forced to work in a job which you don't like. Having savings gets right now more and more important, and money aside to be able to act if you see how the market is reacting after announcing a new tariffs or war or whatever. And everyone is speaking right now about the AI bubble and it will happen. But if we see the statistics, Nvidia is at almost $5 trillion in value. It is not even Google, Amazon and Microsoft combined is that much or almost close to it. I don't know the numbers in my head, but what I want to tell you is it is insane. If Nvidia start to weaken, all the other companies will do the same thing. Just the announcement from Facebook to invest more money into AI because it is a trillion business is dropping the stock price. And this is something which is really great. You have to try to be ahead in time. Otherwise you will end like Nokia. And how they transfer money is as well very insane. Google pays $21 billion to Apple to be the standard browser, and in the other hand, Apple pays $1 billion to Google to use their AI. So if one company of them, and I can tell you that because nobody knows the future, me as well, but if Nvidia is starting to don't reach their numbers and they count that as a profit, if they buy chips from Nvidia, use Oracle, spend money for the AI of Google and push the money from one company to the other, they announce it as a profit. And it's not a profit. So it's just a matter of time until the market will drop. And that is the reason why Warren Buffett is sitting at so much capital. And I want to be in the same situation because the numbers that I see in my portfolio are numbing me down. It is nothing special anymore. You just reach one goal after another and it's starting to get boring. Maybe you try to celebrate the small steps as well, and it's really important. But in reality, sometimes you just watch the numbers and are like, oh, okay, I just cracked the 20k mark. But the next goal is the 30. And then you will continue 40, 50, 60, 70, crack maybe the 100k mark and are again in the situation where you are like, okay, let us celebrate that. And it will continue and continue. And you will just go from one goal to the next one and never be really happy and enjoy the moment. Because the journey is sometimes something which you should enjoy even more. Otherwise, you will just go from one goal to the next one and don't enjoy it at all. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.
It's not a game, it's a